Hi again, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jay Birschbach at the Imagination Station, along with Carl Nelson. Today, a neat experiment with some cornstarch, some water. This one has a name, which I think you can explain.
Oobleck.
Oobleck.
Oobleck. It comes from a Dr. Seuss story where the king was tired of the ordinary weather and they started raining oobleck. But oobleck is actually a mixture of cornstarch and water. It's what's called a non-Newtonian liquid. Its viscosity is not linear with the applied force. Out of there. See if you can claw your hand together and pull me out
it's almost like liquid on top and then like dough at the bottom or sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Throw it in the speaker. Oobleck is sometimes a liquid, so you know if you wanted to, and we're gonna make a mess.
Look at that.
Sometimes it'll pour like a liquid, okay, and we can actually pour a liquid out onto this tray. And at other times it'll behave like a solid, and it stays in the tray. When you apply a force to it, it gets hard.
Quickly, obviously.
Quickly.
Yes.
It doesn't splash like water.
Wow.
Okay. But if you pull on it slowly, you can get it to move, and it'll flow like a liquid.
That is cool.
What better way to apply a force to it than to put it on a speaker that is vibrating? As the speaker applies a force to it, it's almost like it's alive. It hardens up and it dances around on top of the speaker.
Wow.
And so I thought it might be fun to actually throw a little food coloring in here as well to see what happens if we can get some cool patterns. Yeah, so what's happening is the cornstarch granules have sharp little pointy edges on them.
Okay.
And when there's water in between them, they can slide past one another. But when you apply a force, you kind of lock those granules together and they become like a hardened little ball.
Wow.
So, I mean, some really cool science that you can, you can do this in your kitchen, right? I mean, you can mix this stuff up.
Safe ingredients, right? Just cornstarch and water.
It's about a mixture of 2 parts water, 1 part cornstarch. But really, the real way to tell you got the right mixture is just play with it until it feels right. Now, one caution with Oobleck: don't pour it down the drain, because that's a totally different experiment called Call the Plumber and pay for extraction in your.
So you're going to get chunks like that in your pipes, and it's not going to let anything else go down.
It'll settle down and get really, really hard, and it will definitely plug your drain. So you don't want to do that. But how cool is this, right?
Oh, one escaped.
That's okay. So, Oobleck, mixture of cornstarch and water, non-Newtonian liquid, really cool. Lots of fun. You can slap it. You can, if you have enough cornstarch, you can actually walk on top of it because it hardens up as you begin to walk on it.
That is cool.
But I think this is. How cool is that,
and
right?
It just melts and then it
melts in your hand.
Hardens back up.
And then when it hits that force down on the speaker, it becomes alive.
That's cool.
Almost.
Very cool. All right, Oobleck is the name, huh?
Cornstarch and water, Oobleck.
Okay, Oobleck, all right. Very neat stuff there. It was a very cool experiment. I'm at the Imagination Station. For Carl Nelson, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jay Birschbach, and that was Imagination.